Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, and this is Pinkfresh Friday. So I'm using all Pinkfresh products in my on my page today. I'm also doing today's load prompt, which is about the based on the game sequence. It's about the passage of time and we're to use maybe a time-related icon or something on our page, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for that yet. Um, I just all my Pinkfresh supplies. I don't have a clock anywhere, so I'm going to have to get a little bit less literal than that. Um, I what I have done so far, and I apologize for my voice. It may go in and out. I'm suffering with the sore throat thing that seems to be going around. Katie brought it home from the salon, and I think Ava's got a touch of it, and James picked it up on a business trip to Florida. So I'm not sure where I got it. It's possible um, one of the folks at the pool had a family member with it, and I managed to pick it up. So it's not too bad. It was much worse yesterday. But what I've done so far is I have fussy cut this wreath out of a Pinkfresh paper from, I believe this is um, Lovely Blooms. And I have some Lovely Blooms and Flower Market and Sunshine on My Mind and Garden Bouquet embellishments to pick from for the rest of it. I have a couple photos um, taken this week, uh, 3 years apart. This was in 2012 and this was in 2015. And they're just everyday moments. They're just little kind of snippets of life, nothing particularly extraordinary. And I probably didn't scrap them in the day. Um, but they're precious now, not just because John's in both of them, but the days of Ava snuggling up next to John reading a book to him while Barrett was playing a video game on a TV monitor and Katie was playing a different video game on her iPad, those days those days are gone. And here Ava had just returned from somewhere else and immediately ran downstairs and let me give her a hug. Those days are gone too. So I printed them small, put them in this little frame, and I'm going to build a little grid. The technique prompt at load is based on time, but it's also to use a grid, and I'm gonna do that. So in my I think I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a title. Not absolutely sure, but I think I have an idea that I'm going to try. We'll see. I'm just going to put these down, and I'm going to build. This will be one side of the grid, and I'm gonna let me show you what I'm doing. So I've glued this on. I have foam on the back of it. You can see that there. And then I'm gonna put this on kind of right there, overlapping this large flower, because I have another one in a piece of ephemera, and I thought I might overlay that on top of this. I thought layering it that way might be kind of interesting. So let me go ahead and do that since I have that brilliant idea. And I'll do it that way. I have two other pieces of ephemera from this collection. I this frame is not from this collection, but the colors are similar enough, and it introduces yellow, which I may want to use elsewhere. So let me go find some frames to make the rest of the grid with. I have, let's see. I have this, let's see, this is a square frame that I could put here. And then I have a rectangular one that I could put here. Kind of equal distance from top and bottom there. And I have this little tile that says love this. I'm going to add it right there. And I believe these frames came from, I'm not sure where they came from. I don't honestly know. I'm gonna put this little blue one kind of inside there, and maybe that's where I'll use some of this ephemera, kind of off to the side like that. I'm kind of designing this as I go along. And I'm not sure what's going to happen next, so that's always fun. Okay, there. And then I thought to kind of play up the clock thing. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make a reference to I don't know. I've got this title that says Lazy Days. I think I'm eliminating that from consideration. But I do have this. It says Living on Summertime. And I could cut the word time off that. So if I decide not to use it and I want to use that title as it is, I'm going to put, let's say I put that right there, and then write if I could turn back time. Does that seem like it would be legit? Is that are you buying that? I'm gonna go off and do something else right now and see if I can create a base for this BrambleFox word love, and I can, so I will. Do that there. I have the glue out, which is what made me think of doing the BrambleFox piece. Okay, now I'm totally confused as to what to do next. I'm going to go ahead and go with time. But I may do something else. I'm going to go with an old Al Stewart song. Do you remember that song, Time Passages? Time Passages. I guess it was late 70s. I'm going to write the word passages here. And that's right at the end of the foam. So I'm going to put some foam there. Time passages. And then I'm going to do those were the days. My friend, we thought they'd never end. Okay, so I've done my title-y thing. I have an arrow that I cut from the back of this wreath paper. I was going to maybe use it to make clock hands, but instead I will do, I'll put it right under here to indicate the passage of time. And now that leaves me with what to do inside here. And I have some choices. I could do another frame inside there and do this. And then I think I have a small, but let's look and see if I can find something else. I'm going to put these frames. There are some small bits in here. This one says happy, which could go inside here with that flower. So I'll maybe hold that thought. I have these puffies that are kind of summery, so I'm going to reject those. I like the XOXO, but not going to happen. Let's see. I have just this together. I have to use, and I'm going to put it on here, on the frame. Okay, there's Just Say Yes Noted, Dreamer, Feels Like Home. That is in kind of a reddish orange, and I don't think I can pick that up. This is from the Garden Bouquet, which has kind of some fall undertones to it. I love it. It's the only collection that I'm aware of that has no pattern paper. This is all summery stuff. This is fall stuff, but I kind of like some of the icons in it. Let's see what we have here. Grateful, love this day, hooray, reminisce. I kind of like that. And then there's another one that says the little things. I'm gonna maybe put this reminisce here. And here's the little things. I kind of want to mix things up. I could put this guy up here with a little things kind of leading to it. So let me put some foam, and that means I'm going to have to do something different there. So let me get a bit of foam. Let me eliminate this so I can get it off the table. The It's a Good Day everyday moments, but it's kind of not in, well, yes it is. It's in a good color. It's in a color that actually matches this. So I don't want to just have it dead center, but I'm gonna put it there. And all of this was on my way just to get foam. I'm where is, and I'm just looking for foam for the floral here. I looked at these photos, and I had a happy feeling and a sad feeling. Okay, so I'm going to put that there and then run the little things. I need it over a little closer. There we go, and I'll run it here. Is that what I want to do? Let me get this to make sure. I stand a little bit better chance of getting it straight if I do this. And straight has not been my thing lately. When I look at some of the photos on, where did that little frame go that I had over here? If I can't have lost my little frame. Oh, how about this? That goes with the collection, and I can still use this little disc that says happy, maybe right here. I have these two BrambleFox hearts, which I'm just going to use out to the side here. One of them is kind of a bluish gray, which kind of picks up on the blue-gray of the flowers and also the gray of the background paper. This background paper is from the same collection, and there's a definite component of gray in the colors, and yeah, I love them in spite of that. So I'm going to put this here, and then put that right there. I have some other things. Maybe I'll put that right there. This is this caramel color is kind of color adjacent to the olives that are on the leaves. So I'm gonna put that right there. Blessed is not a word I use often or easily, but it seems appropriate for these photos. We were all truly blessed to have John in our lives, and I'm kind of picking little corners where I can put these little tiny wood um, embellishments. I have a few little asterisk type things. I'm going to do one right here. And I have a little tiny star that I can put there. Just adding the jewelry. Let's see, I'm going to put one here. Oops, and that's a heart, so it does matter if it's upside down. We don't want an upside down heart. There we go. And I have some larger stars, which I don't want to use. And I have a wooden arrow that's it's my last in that collection of woodies from BrambleFox. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to say that I've satisfied the grid requirement there. And I still don't know where that little tiny frame is. I'll find it stuck to something somewhere. And it doesn't matter because I actually like the chrysanthemum. Is that a chrysanthemum or a whatever, the puffy flower. I usually don't go blank thinking of the name of a flower. So I'm going to show you my page, and I'm going to call Love the title, and this time passages reference will be my for my load prompt. So that's all gorgeous Pinkfresh stuff, and I think I mixed, as I showed you, about 3 different collections there, maybe 4 with this time bit. So I'm happy with it, and I hope you enjoyed watching the process. Thank you for tuning in, and wish me luck with my sore throat. Bye.